Hello everyone, welcome back to Singularity. We're on to Madness level 5. That means that we have Decadence, so healing is going to be reduced. But that's okay, because we're going to be all block today. We have full block perks on everybody. We're going to be trying out the maximum block build and dealing damage with block. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not putting too much effort into it, but here, I will try to remember to leave the perks in the description. And if I don't, someone can ping me about it. Yeah, but I'm going through these fast just in case anybody wants to see. We do potentially have Thorns application that we can do. It might come down to adding some Thorns, honestly, so let's just have that as a possibility. But without further ado, let's go. So yeah, like it sounds, we're trying to add as much block as possible. I'm just kind of going through runs. I'm not re-rolling any runs or anything like that. I'm just going with the flow. The Rift might be nice. I mean, can have a block item that is something. Then we have items here. And lockpicks could be interesting. Simple Hat early on is not bad for Heiner. I think I'll pick that up straight away. I think we'll pick up a Champy as well. Unless I want to pick up Wolfie. Because Wolfie's pretty good. Oh. Well, I don't know if I can pick up Wolfie anymore. Nope. Alright. Well, we'll pick up Wolfie later. Alright. I'll be back in a bit after I've updated all my decks, and you can see the process. I don't know exactly what we have just yet. I know we have to deal with like the just Singularity decks, so I'll figure all that out and see you in a bit. Alright, it's been a moment for you, a few minutes for me. These are the decks I came up with. I don't think they're particularly good, but they are focused on block. I think I maybe should have focused more on upgrading more shield charges, but we went for some Piercing Howl upgrades early for that extra slow and vulnerable. I think that'll help us out for a bit. We also have a little bit of a sub-Thorns theme going on, so could hopefully be a little helpful for us going forward. I should probably change that on Heiner slightly. Yeah, we won't reinforce immediately. That would be silly. Let's get something else on Heiner, like more damage. There we go. Alright, so yeah, this is gonna be awkward. We're gonna be a really slow team that doesn't deal damage fast at all, so let's get going. Oh, as for the pets, I mean, we did buy the Simple Hat. I got Champion, then I ended up buying Sharpie on Bree, because I figured we're going to want that later on, so no other special reason, just going to have Dispel for later. If we get to upgrade it, we have Dispel 1 on all our heroes, and I think that'll be really nice. Then we'll also get a speed up on all our heroes from our fastest hero, so life will be good. Now we shouldn't be taking too much damage, at least no like direct damage, I would hope, on this team. If we do, we've made some horrible errors in judgment, and just mistakes all around. So, there we go. Shield Charge is doing its thing. It's kind of what I was expecting it to do. Heiner can block. We'll save some energy for the next turn. Alright, ooh, we even have the Heat Laser. Look at that. Heiner's really getting the job done. I like it. Beautiful. Alright. 166 block. Not too shabby. For Singularity, I mean, not having all the cards we want. Of course, we do start with 6 energy, so... still, this feels pretty good. I'm happy with where we're at currently. I did that in maybe like the worst order possible. I think there might have been a worse one in there. It just, you know, it would have been hard to find. Don't need to play block too much. I think any more shield charges should do the job. Yeah, 98 damage. Alright, not bad. The vulnerable is gonna keep helping us out there. I mean, we might as well take an upgraded intercept, right? That's 2 more block. That's slightly more damage. Yeah, I think a headbutt on Magnus might actually be kind of good. So we'll try that out. And then, yeah, not too much going on there. It's gonna be an interesting team. We'll go to the Belfior fight, go to the Rift, probably go up and find the pet. grab the wolf for Yogs and see where we go from there. But until then, I will... Ooh, actually, you guys want to see this event? We could sneak away, or we could just attack. Now we're just attacking. Never mind. Alright. I'm going to cut, and I'll see you at the Belfior fight. Ooh, I lied, because at the end of that fight, there was the rush the house. So I want to show you like any chance events I take. I think that's going to be my prerogative going forward. We could just risk Heiner, or we could risk everybody getting a burn. Let's risk everybody getting a burn. Come on. 79% chance. Easy. Alright, we get a little bit of a chest. Well, purple simple hat. What more could you ask for? A lot of things, really, but like, I don't need that much more. Alright, I'd never take surprise box, so let's do it, because this shouldn't be too hard. Okay, now I'll see you later. Speaking of events that are chance-based, we are now entering the hatch. I'm just going to take the guaranteed entrance because I'm too afraid to skip the hatch. That's unlikely, but hey. we had better than 50-50 chance on everybody and failed on everybody. Okay, well, I guess I'll see probably after like the imp statue or at the imp statue or something. Yeah, something like that. Alrighty, back at the imp altar. We're gonna be trying to fail something. I think we try to fail this one. Yeah, 4 or lower, but not fail it too hard that we get something bad. Well, we succeeded. Whatever. At least we got past it, I guess. Who's gonna need the energy? Could be a Heiner later on. Yeah, Heiner's not going to get the other energy later on, because we're going to go for the shield perk, I think. Because it's still kind of fun to do while we have infinite block capability. Yager and Magnus are sort of our damage dealers, so I'll be going with stuff for them. If you're wondering how surprise box has been, I've forgotten about it already, so that should tell you something. We're not pretending here, we want the combat, so yeah. I'll take on these guys and then we'll see at the start of Belfior. Here we are at the Belfior fight. We're not gonna just try and leave. We can take Belfior, surely. Actually, this one could be interesting. I was gonna say should be interesting, but honestly, I just like don't have a good feeling for how difficult fights can or can't be. Looks like we got powerful off of our surprise box. I try to remember it now. What I mean by like I don't know how good things can be right now is like I don't have a good understanding of what low level difficulty really is, or like what I need to pass it. Like in general, I'm assuming I can take things a lot easier and don't have to stress about things as much as I normally do, which is very, very true. But it also means that I don't have a good idea of like exactly where we might start to fall off, or like at what madness we're gonna have trouble. I'm expecting random combats to be fairly problematic. Poverty is going to be annoying, but not that bad. Restricted power is, of course, going to be very restrictive. I don't know if they changed the max number on this restricted power. And then, of course, monsters having more HP, and then Despair. Despair is going to be really challenging. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably have to stop messing around at, like, Madness 8, 9, and 10, I would imagine. But until then, I'm going to continue messing around. Ooh, I played the wrong card there. I should have played the shield charge. It would have been better. Yeah, it's okay, though. We don't have to worry about it too much. We are probably going to be fine on this sort of fight. I don't expect too much difficulty. Hopefully. But you never know. Should always prepare for the worst, I suppose. Keep doing damage to Belfior. Do this. Do a punch. Pretty darn good. Like, Heiner probably just shouldn't draw his attacks this turn, and then we'd be happy. Or sorry, he should draw his attacks that let you... Ooh, 156. Wow, we actually just did it. Okay. See, this is what I mean. Like, I don't know how fast we'll take out Belfior. I was unsure if his flames would remove our block too much or something crazy like that. But it turns out we didn't have to worry at all. Okay, very, very interesting choices here. Since we have upgrades for a few of our cards that we enjoy having upgrades for, I think I should take them. Shield throw upgraded seems good. It's just going to be a version that applies slow. It's not more damaging or anything, it's just a version that applies slow. Yeah, shield throw is also not what I want long term, because purging our block is not going to be that good. And upgraded shield charge at 2 cost. I could see it, though. A purple guard is kind of hard to pass up, to be honest. I think I'm going to take the purple guard. And then barbed wire on Yager. Yager's the one who cares about thorns probably the least. Compassion is also something I can't bother to care about, so let's take the stockade. I know he cares about thorns the least, but stockade also gives block and vitality, of course, so that's going to be nice. And then we could take the upgraded barbed wire on Magnus, gives us more thorns play, which will be good for the early game. Got our loot, got 350 shards, we've gotten some money on our way here. I could have Magnus go before Bree. I don't know if that matters in like any reasonable capacity. But well, we'll see. It's possible just a woolly hat would be the right choice, because, you know, it's more block. Ah, shoot, now that I think about it, I should have taken the woolly hat. More block is always the correct choice. That's what this run's all about. Alright, Steel Forge is, of course, going to be part of our block run. Pretty much anything that is, like, supporty probably will be. Pillage is tempting. We will be playing attacks as Yager, and Sausage Factory is... Well, I just think it's going to be unnecessary, though it does dispel bleed, and we might be happy to have that later on. So I'll take it. I don't know how many skills we're actually playing, though. Defensive strategy, that's a lot of block for us, and then Wolfguard, of course, is a ton of block, though honestly it's probably not that necessary. Like, this might never have a chance to come up, which I guess is fine. We gotta take it, it's thematic. Follow-up attack would probably be the right call, though. I wanted to show you the Rift Dimension fight as well. Since we've leveled up, I don't expect it to be too much of a problem. Looks like we got the slow on Magnus. It is fun to keep track of that. Surprise box being surprising. Which is maybe going to make a difference here, because Magnus would have gone earlier. Maybe could have slowed this guy before he got to do his thing. You know, it's all stacking up. Now you're going to be slower for later, maybe, kind of. Except do you, like, speed up your team? No, you just slow us down, right? I think that's all. Well, we'll try to handle this. This is interesting, actually, because we don't have good targeting, necessarily, so we may have difficulty actually setting up. Alright, I'll hold on to energy for a little bit. And he stole my Fortify, which is horrible, because that's like who I had all my block on. Okay. Well, hey, you know how I was worried about Wolfguard not having a chance to show up? No longer worried. Okay. We can take this guy down, which is great and all, but I need to do a little bit more. You're gonna explode into massive damage, which is gonna be terrible for us. I wanted to use this to deal damage because it's like really good damage, but I'm not sure if that's the right call. I should give myself health for the fresh meat. I did pick up a charge because it's okay base damage right now, and that's where I'm at in my life. You can tell by how defensively I said that I don't think much of charge as an attack. Okay, we can get rid of you. And then we could charge. We could slow you down for next turn. I think that might be good. Still has one evade. It's a little bit spooky. But we have 2 turns. Well, I needed to play an attack to get rid of your evade. Whoopsie daisies. We'll do this. And then, cool. Just this guy left. And this guy could blow up our whole team. Though he's kind of unlikely to because we have a decent amount of block. I say that, we don't have that much block, but we'll have better block now. Alright. Well, we'll just hit him. Provide block to those who can hit with their block. I think Magnus still has it in his deck. Yeah, he does. Shield charge right here. Easy peasy. Not fast fights by any stretch of the imagination, but we're doing okay. Maim is 5 slow. That's like kind of cool. I like purple pommel strike though. I think that's a fun one. We could take an upgraded defend on Heiner. I don't know if we're going to be keeping defend long term, but while it's here, might as well. The reason I don't know if we're going to be keeping defend is because I have limited options for block cards, and I don't know what I want those block cards to be. That's really it. That's all of it. Alright, we loot, and what do we find? Well, there's the Rift Shield that I was kind of expecting to find here. This does slow somebody down if we want them to have it. Poison Dagger is, well, it's certainly an item that exists. Huh. Not something we need. I do want to take the Rift Shield. I just don't know who I want to take it on right now. Round Shield's already on Bree, and it's better than Rift Shield realistically for us, for the most part. Gloves on Yager I do like. Maybe I don't even take the Rift Shield. Whatever, we took money, and that's fine. Replacing Heiner's block item would leave him with less block early, which is why I didn't want to do it. We'll buy the sack of grain. We'll go to a camp. We'll try to forage. We hopefully don't fail this too hard. Hey, success. Alright. And, yeah, I'll see you at the Yelmer fight. There shouldn't be too much more interesting going on here. Unless you guys like seeing the Yager items and stuff like that and picking up the dog. But I'll try to go over my decks before each boss fight. See you then. Here we are at the Yelmer fight. Have the 85% chance of having a good rest, but we don't obviously need any resting. Haven't been taking any damage in any of these fights. We'll take the shoulda cut down the tree. That should give us some powerful and vigor. Yeah. Vitality, I mean. Oh, and fast. Wow. Gives us so many things. That's it's very good. Alright, we do want to prioritize taking out the Dryad if possible. I don't have a guarantee of that, of course, in any way this turn. But if we draw the right cards, we should be able to make it happen. I think this will be slightly better damage. What is the shield charge? I think barbed wire is going to be good long term against Yelmer. Okay, we did get shield throw. This is going to be nice for us. Yeah, okay. We did get her. We don't even have to... I might have to. I'm going to take a little bit of a chance here. Okay, we did pick up headbutt. I don't know if that was worthwhile. But we get to save our shield. Our block, I mean. So, that's fine. They have low resistances. Wow. Yelmer's got to step up his game. I'm physical damage build, and I'm going to destroy these guys. Shield bash, we have taunt, so let's take the shackles. Oh, I didn't talk about any of the items I got. The only thing I picked up was Wolfskin Cloak, and of course Wolfie. We did manage to do a Tabula Rasa, which took a little while in the fight, but it let us remove a card, so all our injuries went away, which is something very nice for us. I don't like dealing with shackles, but, oh well. This should be, like, not too bad for what our team is trying to do. Okay, this is the whole reason I kept Thorn Eater in the deck, was for this exact moment right here. So I'm kind of stoked it's happening, to be honest. This is everything I ever dreamed of. I guess we could do this, and then we'll take all his thorns. Yeah, it didn't really do that much. It was okay. Alright, surely... Oh, he got rid of his vulnerable. Dang it, now we don't do as much damage. Alright, how much are we doing? 142? Now I need to draw it again. Okay. Well, Yelmer did it. He made the fight last a little bit longer. It's impressive. One of the reasons Yager is good here too is the premium meats do increase block. That's why I chose Yager for the build, as opposed to some other block carry. I thought about adding like a healer or a scout, but I thought having all warriors would be more fun, because I haven't done an all warriors run in quite some time. Okay, we got the vulnerable going. 59. It's not too bad. Still got a lot of resist. Really, I'm only doing this much? With 154 block? Oh, because Breeze Powerfuls isn't there. That's why. That makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. 59. Okay. Yeah, we've easily got him. He's not even going to get to Moonbeam. If he did Moonbeam, he'd go down, though. Charge. I'm using Charge to finish off Yelmer. That's not a sentence I thought I'd say. Do it yourself. I mean, this is one of those block cards that is kind of neat. Helps us move around, taunt and stuff if we need it. Double taunt is a little bit sketchy. In some ways I actually prefer the difference. I think I'm going to take the Stockade though. We could take Bola. Throw Bola's fine. It's a fine card. It's not incredible or anything. We could take Repetition Training. We did start with Bluff, right? So Repetition Training isn't too terrible if we want to do something like that with Heiner. I don't know that I necessarily do, and upgrading our Bluff to be a free draw would actually be really meaningful right about now. Colossal Blow, I mean, if we have to deal with Reinforce more often, maybe I take this as a tech. And then Shield Breaker, actually, if we're going to go fight the Forge boss, which is what I plan to do, this will be helpful. Yeah. Okay. We're going to go to Velcraft Mountains after this. I got rid of my slippers for the Wolfskin Cloak, and now I found another pair of slippers. That's fine. I don't really need it. We could draw when we play melee attack. That's kind of fun. Get round shield going. It's not going to be like the most impactful. We'll probably get rid of it later, but for now it's nice. We haven't really been struggling at all with healing, so I could just take the gold instead of taking garnet earrings or anything else here. I was thinking about doing that because I'm like normally on hardcore mode. I'm like, oh, I need some form of healing if I don't have healers on the team, but that really isn't the case. Red Portal. Hot area comes out from the red portal. Okay. No pet trainer. We do have a different path up if we want. We can take it down the Goblin Chieftain and the Raging Beast and go to the Black Forge, as opposed to going to the arena, finding the Rune Master and stuff. The Raider Patrol could also give us like a cheaper shop later on. I think it's only like these outside shops or something like that though, so it's like not really that impressive. I'll have to figure out what I'm doing in a second. But we have Round Shield, Handbook, Horned Helmet. Hey, that's kind of like part of our build, right? It's like almost there. Leather Gloves is just kind of an upgrade to our gloves, but it's a little bit expensive. Alright, I'm going to pause there, and I'll get back to you when I figure out what I'm doing with all these decks. I didn't show off my decks when I fought Yelmer, but these are them. Alright. I gotta remember to do that. See you in a bit. Okay, I've made some edits to the deck. I've spent pretty much all the money. We bought Entrench. We, of course, have our shield throw. We upgraded our shield charge. Wanted to make sure I had shield charge upgraded on Yager too, since he's dealing a lot of damage. Kept shield breaker for the Forge boss. I don't know if we're gonna need it, but it seems like it'd be helpful. So I don't mind having it. We kept things like shield throw for now. We might end up changing it. I figured this would also be helpful on the Forge boss to help like pair with Shield Breaker. Go do a whole bunch of damage. And that's pretty much that. Not too much more to go over. We're not quite super efficient in our decks. We got handbook on Magnus. I replaced the surprise box because, I mean, you don't need the surprise box. We also bought Wolfie, so we have purple Wolfie now, and that should be good. So going further, let's see. I think I want to go the item route. There's items to be gained here and here, so let's do that. We could buy something. Free upgrade altars are definitely something that's on my radar more now, for Singularity, of course. Since we can only upgrade one card at any given spot. I think this is going to be pretty good, though. We're doing a lot of block. First fight shouldn't be too bad. I think I'll show off probably a few of the fights here. You can let me know if you feel like I'm showing the appropriate amount of fights or not. But this should be good. That was not a lot of damage. Yeah, I guess 49 block is not a lot of block, so that does add up. Okay, we could also stockade. We can barbed wire. Probably would behoove me to do something else here. Shield breakers, not really gonna help that much. Let's grab a stockade. At least they'll start to go down when they attack us, so that's definitely something. And we'll be able to get rid of the bleed that they're gonna stack on us. And we got Steel Forge, so all is good in the world. We no longer have issues. Oh, I can't. It's a 3 cost. It's the 3 cost. I thought I was playing the 2 cost version. My bad. Obviously, I could have taken out any enemy there, but I didn't want to lose my block and Steel Forge. Wolfguard on Heiner is probably extreme overkill. Like, I don't think he's going to lose Steel Forge ever, so that's fine. Got a good amount of thorns up on everybody, at least for this level of difficulty. Not going to have too many problems there. Anybody with block deals damage should be able to deal with this guy now. Like a shield throw, I didn't have to play all those cards. Perfect. Alright. God, I love the fact that block is going to scale up enough for me to do good damage in the late game. Now, that shield throw isn't much better in scaling, right? Yeah, it's basically not different. I'll still take it. It's an upgrade, right? Steel skin, that's going to be a big part of our damage later. Coming up soon, honestly. And repair armor, is that free on Heiner already? No, it's not. Okay, let's take that. Everything else I could leave. We don't need blood feeding. Right, we found a shop. Wow, spike shoulder pads. I actually have the option to take this. This is interesting. I'm not exactly a Thorns run. I am trying to be a block run, so I don't know that this is the route I'd like to go. But it is cool. And cool wins out for me right now. Yeah, when playing melee attack, stuff goes well. Everybody should theoretically be playing food, but the thing is, Fork doesn't do anything, so that's fine. We'll just skip the rest of that. Alright, go to the Goblin Chieftain. We want to loot the camp here. Because we don't need the log. We're not going to get, like, Champy or anything. Or I guess this gets us the log. I don't know. So, we get a lot more loot, basically, if we do it this way. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's go with the route that gives us the most loot. I just kind of want to see how this boss performs. The Chieftain. It probably won't be too crazy. Maybe I'll end up cutting some of this. I'm really not sure. But we'll see. These fights, I'm hoping, are at least somewhat interesting. This guy does summon, so we want to take him out when possible. Maybe War Paint would be prudent here. Sausage Factory, 82 damage. It's not terrible. We do have Thorns, so these guys will take themselves out very nicely for us. Might as well guard, might as well give draw, might as well continue dealing damage. I'll hold off here though. Yeah, we're gonna be just fine on this fight. I can't foresee any real issues except that purges block and fortify. Wow, okay. Well, that's slight issues. I guess Wolfguard is a way to get around purge block. I technically have some counterplay. Barbed wire applying 5 thorns. Now I kind of wish Champy was on Bree instead. But you live and you learn. Who has a lot of thorns? I do, but I can't put it on myself, so let's put it on Magnus. Right, this isn't going to do any damage now. We still have a lot of thorns. Dang it, they're going to really hurt Heiner here. This is like the first time I've taken damage this whole run. We can do that, though. Can remove his reinforce. Could shield throw, could just barricade and then, like, slow you down. Yeah. Taking them all out evenly, not really, like, the best idea. However, it's not the worst idea to do this. Could heal up Heiner's bleed. Heal up my own bleed. Give Heiner some draw. Play... Let's see, I think we want a shield slam. So maybe we shield slam after doing this. Yeah, that seems like a pretty decent shield slam anyway. Then we can take out the big boss here. He's got 42 with minus 40 vulnerable. I didn't take the vulnerable perk because I just didn't think I was going to need it, but maybe I did. Maybe I very much needed it. Yeah, we're not taking him out. Don't have the block for... Oh, he had reinforced too, that was why. That's why he had so much resistance. Alright, I think I was right then. My first assessment here. Oh, I don't have the block. Yeah, I gotta remember I run out of energy on later turns. I'm like, early turns, I have so much. I have infinite energy. I don't have to worry about it. I'm just now realizing this isn't the draw skill card, it's the... It's not the draw skill item, it's the reduced cost item. That's different from what I thought I had. I did not pay attention to what I was getting at all. And that's on me. Shield throw? Oh, so close. I can't quite do it. Free block? Hey, there we go. A better damage card. We still got excellent on the fight? That's crazy to me. Don't need another barricade. Throw Bola. It's tempting. It's definitely a part of me that is okay with taking it. Coat of Arms is just not that good. It's not good enough for a 3-cost card. Throw Bola might be good enough. I mean, it's kind of like decent speed control. Getting rid of the evasion, I think, is also something I very much like. Okay. Yeah. Do we want an upgraded guard? I don't know if guard's sticking around long term, but I'll take it. We do scale our blunt damage off of it from everybody, so it's not bad by any means. Wolfslayer's fine. I mean, arguably you're going to be applying a ton of vulnerable though, so this is probably good for you, Magnus. The speed up ring isn't terrible for Heiner. Neither is the Raider Slicer though. This just gives us draw. So give Bree draw too if we end up using it in her deck, which we probably will. So yeah, let's give this to Heiner. A little bit of speed on him is going to feel pretty good. And then we'll take the gold. Alright, and then we have the Raging Beast. Threat protocols are activating. I don't expect this to be too challenging either. Again, I'm not sure how much of either of this or either of these fights I'm showing. Probably at least show the rewards, because that was something I was trying to do. Wow, we're gonna have to deal with a lot of resistance. Thankfully, Magnus should be decent at that. Headbutt. Not gonna shield throw straight away. You do have quite a lot of health and a lot of resistance to blunt. That's actually your best resistance type. Okay. We'll slow you down immensely. That's gonna help us. And then we'll... I mean, maybe we just stockade? Because, like, he's gonna do his massive AoE move next turn. I'm not gonna be able to deal enough damage in time to really get through that. So let's just do what we can here. Yeah. This seems good. This seems like a lot of good. Alright, and we have plenty of blocks, so we'll be able to take it. I mean, he'll apply bleed and stuff, but, like, it's not the end of the world. We even have a sausage factory left over for the bleed. Alright, now Whirlwind. Yeah, okay, that did deal an okay amount of damage, but he got rid of his vulnerable. A little bit tricky. He's got buffer too. How annoying. Alright. Managed to get back up on block thanks to Bree. We have the Wolf Guard. Does he purge shield at all? He might. If he does, then that was the right play. We're gonna have to keep hitting him kind of hard. Got Mimi giving us block as well. Good old Mimi. Heiner can remove all the damage that he was taking. The team feels pretty solid. Shield throw is okay. Not ideal though. Let's block for the team and just get a whole bunch of block for the next turn. I'd really like Steel Forge. We're not gonna get it, but at least not this turn. 130 damage is a lot. I think I'll just entrench instead, and then we'll wait for next turn. Last turn of having full block on the team. Should be the last turn that he gets to live though. So, you know, this is okay. We're almost up to the maximum amount of block on normal madness restricted power. So we're already max vulnerable, huh? Or do I have one more? No, I don't have one more. Okay. Good to know. Thorns it is. I can't see this guy living past this turn, honestly. Yeah, there's just like no way. I mean, because he's going to attack us mainly, but also we're going to draw a shield charge. With over 400 block. It's beautiful. Whoa. Repetition training purple is pretty darn good. Pummel is kind of a way to deal a lot of damage. That's like... This is probably the way to deal a great amount of damage. It's not full in on the block, but it's okay. I want the purple version later. I think I'm going to take the purple repetition training. Of all the purples Heiner had access to right there, that's the most interesting to me. It's the wrong battle plan. I'm not going to take a battle plan that I have to change. 1,000 Needles. It's tempting, maybe. It's not good. It's never a good card. It's never the card you want to play. I need it to be a skill. Don't know why it's on a skill. And for our items, from the Minotaur fight, we have Minotaur Horn. When we heal a hero, we have Red Cape, we have Merchant Badge. Merchant Badge is real good. Probably want to take that on somebody. Could potentially take that on Yogg's, because he'll probably have his thing changed out later. Gaining Fury is pretty good. I think I'm going to skip the rest of this, though. And we'll move on through the Black Forge. We'll grab the 800 gold. We have the in automatically from Heiner. We leveled up for going into the Black Forge. So we have Defense Mastery. Things are now cheaper. We're going to do Dinner is Ready. That's just going to scale us a lot faster. We're going to do Tactician. It's going to be better for us. And Defense Mastery. So it's going to make defense cheaper. As for where I go, there's kind of a... There's an argument for going up here. We'll see. We'll see if I end up going here, but I'll pause for now. So we did end up going up. Going to go to the Outer Forge. I promised I would show all of these. We have a 42% chance to craft the Anvil. I think the Anvil is what I want. I don't think there's any time I'd want Osmium Feet. 6 or higher. I like how we have 6 or lower 74% chance and 6 or higher 42% chance. Like those don't add up as percentages, but that's fine. Having over 100% chance to do things is cool. I'm going to try to get the Anvil. It's always fun to try. We have a chance at it, so... Oh, God. Okay. Whew, at least we didn't get a massive failure. Oh, well. Don't need it for the run. We're going to analyze the statues, get improved heat laser, of course. And I'll see you at the big forge fight. This should be nothing. This is easy. We are on the Terminator. Shouldn't be too hard of a fight, I think, especially because we have a little bit of tech for it, though it depends on if we draw the tech at the right time. I don't know how much block this guy actually ends up getting to. Normally, I think it's like 400, so 200 isn't too bad. Although I don't remember if that's just like from early or not. I don't think Headbutt's going to be very worth playing here. We're not going to have a lot of targeting either way, so... Oh, I do draw if I play it, though. That would have been nice. It doesn't matter. Hey, I can purge... Fortify. That's not the block one. Well, you can see that I thought it was, because I was very excited about it. Does some damage. These guys have a lot of resists. War Paint gives us that. We picked up a shield stance on our way here. It's not terrible damage. Not gonna play that this turn. Shield Charge isn't really doing that much either right now. Let's focus on getting our block up in that case, and if we take this guy out, he won't be removing our block all the time, so that'll be good. Could just take a shield throw too. That might have been better. Play the improved heat laser. I think it's somewhat worth it. These are interesting times. Doubling up all the thorns is good. We did find a purple garden of thorns, as you can see here. So I think that's going to be pretty solid for us, because this guy AoE attacks, even though he's going to like lower all our block. Oh, not that time. I think he normally does it on that attack, or maybe he just doesn't have the card for that. Your block's all gone. Heiner got nuked a little bit. Your block is all back. What was that? That was some crazy amount of block. Alright, we did pick up Demoralizing Shout too. I kind of wanted to test, see how it felt. Since monsters should be able to be weakened, or bosses should be able to be weakened at this point. So I figure it'll feel kind of good. But we shall see. Kind of just going bit by bit here. We don't really have much choice. This is not bad though. Shield Charge here's like good-ish, right? We only need to take this guy out. It's not that much damage. I don't know, maybe we just take out the head, then we just keep going. He does target all heroes, okay. That's not like the worst or anything. Magnus is gonna need some help. Heiner needs some help too. We do have the Purge block. That's exactly what we want to see. We can take some damage ourselves in order to get a little bit more out of this. 104 damage. Let's try it. Come on. Surely Heiner's got this. Heiner's no whiner. Come on. Shield throw? Not quite. It's a little bit risky to do it too. Well, he'll probably go down from like attacking us all when we all have 45 thorns. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, oh, purple shield stance. That's the perfect one. That's the one that we would want. To be clear, bludgeon's also kind of good, but it's not like really what we're built for. We're not going into like the crack build so much. Reinforced steel, however, is like the card we want to see the most. We want to upgrade this as much as possible, just so it stays in the deck, and we want to see it like whipping around. This will let us scale out of control. This is the main reason I wanted to do block build, is because I haven't gotten to play like with a good reinforced steel in quite some time. So that makes me excited. And as for our loot, of course we were grabbing the wall. The wall is going to go on Heiner. I always hope for a purple wall. It's very unlikely, but one day it could happen. We did find another handbook. I mean, maybe this will be useful on Magnus. It's like not really his jam, but I don't know. Maybe I'll find a skill where we really do want it. To just take the 100 gold too. 100 gold is also very okay thing to take. I think I'll take the bronze gear since we're kind of going that direction anyways. Merchant badge that we found earlier was nice. Okay. All of that seems good. Now it's just going to Ignito. We have the key, which is great. I do plan on... I could go for the straw hat, which is kind of fun. There's a new route to straw hat that I wanna try. Since we can help Whitebeard captains. I also want to see how we fare against the captains and the Rust King on this sort of build. I'm not sure if we'll need like a lot of dispel or whatnot, but we'll find out. Anyways, I'm gonna grab equipment. I'll see you at the boss. All right, we've made it to the boss. Oh, I need to show my decks. Yes, we did get some free upgrades just now, so I was able to upgrade in Trench. Got some purple items out of this act. I like these purple cards. Definitely feels like we see a lot more purples on Singularity. I think there's something in the rules about seeing that. I've mentioned it previously. Upgraded our reinforced steel. Now it stays in the deck. Hopefully we find a way to get that faster. I'm not really sure how. I have to think about how warriors can do that more and more often. Like Last Stand sort of a way, kind of. But yeah, I think our decks are looking pretty solid. Let's get into the fight. Don't expect Ignito to be too challenging here. We've been actually crushing fights so hard. We've been winning first round, almost all of them. I don't know if we'll do that on a boss, but we'll see. I mean, given the last boss, we definitely didn't do that. I'm skeptical. Ooh, this is interesting choice. Interesting choices all around. Arguments for a number of those cards. More block would mean we have more damage on our block-based cards. More thorns means Ignito's more likely to take himself out. We'll sweep the floor with that little spike coming out of the ground. Having some burn is kind of whatever. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use shield throw this time. It's not like right away. Seems like a little bit much. I don't mind slowing Ignito by 4 though, and hitting him for like 100. It's pretty good for Heiner. I'll admit that's a great Heiner turn. Could do the, yeah, I was like we could do the entrench or we could just like guard and stuff. Okay. 2 turns, 2 rounds. Should be doable in that amount of time. I think. We'll find out. Heiner gets to go later, and I know this guy can potentially heal, so maybe it won't work quite so nicely. Time to see. Oh, I can't quite take these guys out because I probably played that card way too late. Still, our Thorns, I think, should get the job done. Yeah, there's like no way this doesn't work out. We did find Last Stand. Do we have enough block cards? We don't. We actually don't. We have 1 defense card left in the deck. That is very not good for Last Stand. We kind of have to get these guys out of the way to get through enough. Like, this is interesting. I'm not sure how happy I am about playing all those cards, but at least we did the damage we needed to. Getting rid of those guys should set us up well. Shield Slam is close. We're at max powerful, actually. Okay, so get rid of War Paint. Draw with Meat. Intercept. Can only play 1 of these cards. I think we can do it this turn. Heiner's surely. Oh, right, Heiner is not going to be able to easily do it. Well, that's fine. Like, he's so close. Yes. Yes. Okay. He's about to heal last card. So it's nice for him to take himself out on Thorns. Wow. Okay. Some good cards all around. Yeah. No, I like these cards. Do It Yourself is a little bit expensive at that rate. Don't know that I'd be taking that one. I could change the upgrade, of course. I think I want to take the Shield Stance, though, for the extra damage. Don't need a card like Tremors or anything. Could take the Purple Push Forward. We already have an upgraded Stockade. I don't think I care about changing it around. Purple Push Forward, though, is pretty good. And, of course, Bouncing Shield. This is, like, the damage card, right? 1.5x our block. This is exactly the type of card that we want to have. So, super happy to see that. And Stone Amulet, too. Okay, yeah, well, we'll be taking that on Heiner. Pretty incredible. We picked up a Heater Shield from a shop earlier. So that's really good. I think we should take the Lava Crystal on Yager in case we don't end up getting enough powerful via other means. Heater Shield purple, I mean, that's a lot more block charges. That's a lot of stuff going for us. I don't think we need anything else here, though. I did pick up a War Banner on Bree instead of having her be as fast as she was, because I found I didn't need the speed. That's our second Steel Rod. If we had taken both, we could have had free draw. It's okay. You can't see the future. We're going to go to the Turquoise Portal, the DLC land of Saudi Isles. Saudi Islands. There is a pet trainer I may want to visit. I did want to go up this way anyways, I believe. Yeah, this has got to be the way. Okay, let's take a look at the shop. Show off what's in the shop. A purple. Could have taken the steel rod there too. I keep not taking the steel rod. I'm like, I don't need it. It's fine. Okay. Well, obviously we're gonna be buying the stone amulet on Heiner here. That's just guaranteed. We now have +3 fortified charges. That's a lot of fortified charges, and fortified charges can stack up to 50. So I think we're good. I think we're gonna be pretty solid here. Uh, yeah. Maybe I'll buy the steel rod. I don't know. I'm getting tired of seeing it not be for us. All right, I'll see you in a bit after I've made a bunch of deck edits and have more of a plan of what I'm doing. We've now sorted out our decks. We ended up buying Last Stand on Heiner. I'm hoping to get a free upgrade for that in the future. We still have Shield Throw, we have Shield Charge, all the good stuff from last time. Try to make the deck a little bit thinner. I'm not sure exactly what I want to get rid of. I did buy Shake It Off because I'm just really nervous about the Rusking. We'll see if that ends up making a difference. Not able to upgrade it just yet, but hopefully we'll be able to do that later. Kept Piercing Howls and stuff like that. We have Purple Push Forward. Hopefully we can maintain the speed game. I bought Bouncing Shield on Yager. That's where all 2,000 of our shards went, was Last Stand and Bouncing Shield. Because everything's expensive. Just removed a lot of cards here that weren't giving me too much value. Trying to thin the deck a little bit. We have a lot of Thorns generation. I'm not sure how much we're sticking with that into the very late game. But for now it seems totally fine. Captain's Howl, Piercing Howl. All good stuff here. So yeah, we got rid of Shield Throw on Yager because I don't want it competing with Bouncing Shield and or Shield Slam for the damage, since we're going to need that for block. Now let's leave town. We still have a lot of money. We're going to go, I think, this direction, get our Lake Island event maybe. Yeah, because I haven't been there, right? Find a question mark, and then we'll become the Pirate King. No, we can't be the Pirate King. We actually need to help Whitebeard. That's the plan. Okay. So, we're going to head off. I could buy... Yeah, we could accept... Or we could buy... I should just buy, because, like, I don't know what this does. So, yeah. We'll find out together. See how the first fight goes. The first fight is going to give us a purple reinforced steel. That's really good. Unfortunately, getting cold hands is going to be pretty rough for us. These guys are fast. Wow. Okay. These fishermen appear to be a bit fast. I don't think any of these fishermen are like crazy threats. I could be wrong. I seem to remember like, well, rather, I seem to not remember these fishermen in general. So that makes me think that they're not that good. Let's see if that's just a mistake though. 4 mitigates kind of a lot. I won't scoff at that. Get rid of all the chill. Take back our speed control. Of course, we have no other control on this sort of fight. Pummel literally does 0. That's unfortunate. Really? I thought it, oh, is it because minus damage from here? Cold Hands is minus 3 damage on Frost. Okay. That would be why. Let's see. Can we do anything to you? Well, we're gonna get rid of Pummel. That doesn't seem to help us, so might as well. Get our heal here. Ooh, this is still a lot of damage on Bouncing Shield. See what I mean? Bouncing Shield is something we'd rather use most of the time. Also procs Cold Hands quite a bit. Of course, we do lose all our block, but it's not that bad. Heiner was the one taunting anyway. A lot of buffs going on to this guy in particular. Given that we mostly care about scaling with block, I think we're doing pretty okay. Yeah, this seems fine. Heiner's still pretty slow. They actually put 20 wet on us right away. Okay. I really need to not underestimate these guys. Potentially Demoralize would be better than Entrench here. I'm not really sure. I'm just gonna like get rid of this guy. Goodbye, little octopus. Almost full vulnerable on the entire enemy team now. The shield throws doing substantial amount of damage. Do we have enough block cards in the deck to make this worthwhile? Kinda. It was reduced by 2, so it's not bad. It's like part of our plan. Should have played this a lot earlier, but that's okay. And then I shouldn't have played it afterwards. I should have just played shield throw to make use of all our block as damage. Oh well. Max powerful on Yager fairly easily. That's a good thing. We did buy the steel rod because I don't want to be rodless if we find one in the future. Also, is that the type of statement that's okay to make? Sounds a little wrong when I said it out loud. Alright, push forward here. This is still good damage. Cycled through our deck actually a little bit too easily with Yager. Alright, Heiner. Draw your bouncing shield. Yes. 725 damage. That's so good. Okay. I think this just like does it, you know? On the off chance it doesn't though, no harm in doing a shield charge first. Could do improved heat lasers too. Then yeah, I think this does it. Oh, that's a really good amount of damage. Alright. I'm pretty happy about that. A purple stockade. You don't say. Still wish this was a skill. Really want Bree to be able to be the Thorn Queen that she is. Yeah, we'll take it. It's better than what we got. Don't think I care about any of the other cards that are shown to us here, though. We got rid of the Barbed Wire on Yager and Heiner because it wasn't going to be that good for us. Either way, I'm not really worried about like the fights. So the fact that we can go from Crater Island to the crystal clear waters to the lake means that maybe I just go down the left side here. Like I said, I don't really remember what these do. This one seems harder, so let's try it. 64% chance, it's pretty good. Yes, we got it. Oh, we get Merciful. Okay. Alright, that's gain 2 bless. Hey, that's not bad. Then we'll go to the Parrot Cellar, get our pets upgraded, all that good stuff, and upgrade altar or equipment shop. And we don't have a lot of shards, unfortunately, so I think we do the equipment shop. But I shall see you later. Probably, I don't know. I'll show you the lake event. I'll show you any events where we have to do a roll, and then we'll do the pirates. Alright, at the end of that fight, we did get our shop. I just wanted to say, we did, of course, find yet another steel rod. It's our 4th one. It could have had 2 purple steel rods. I don't know. But that's going to be pretty good. Draw 1 every turn is really, really strong. And I think it's also a food, right? So it counts for all food-related stuff. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, cool. Just wanted to show that off. I guess we'll train a pet, too. Who am I training? I think my original plan was to train Sharpie. Keep everything else going. I could train Mimi, though, because we're not going to be able to get a second Mimi, so we could just get extra discount in shops and stuff. Do I care about that? Maybe. I'll probably care if I find something really cool, and I won't if I don't, so... yeah, I'm going to do Sharpie. So rare that we do a Sharpie. And that's going to be totally good, because now we don't have to worry about Dispel as much. And then we could rest. 5 or lower is really unlikely. We have super expensive decks. I'm going to try it, though, because trying it is fun, and I don't know what the problem is if we don't. So, wow, we got a critical success. That's so unlikely. Oh, we found the ship rudder. Oh, no, that's just our island thing. Okay, I'll show off the lake after we do that, and we'll do another rare shop. See you in a bit. After that fight, there wasn't really anything interesting in the shop, but I did level up, so we're going to be going for the Last Guardian, Give to the Poor for even more block whenever we play food. Gonna go for Command and Conquer, extra block charges of course, and more powerful and mitigate and all that good stuff, and then Valiant Defender, so a good way of getting us Inspire on the team. Thunderclap could also be interesting, since we're gonna have like 1 giant attack. This would be like the most damage, but this is like the most fitting, so I don't know, I could see either way. We should avoid them. Listen to the song closer. This... Acknowledge that the dangerous sailors who lost their songs, but they're known to be a grateful folk if you can speak to them. Yeah, this will be interesting. Let's see what happens if we talk to the mermaids. Critical success. Yes. They apologized for the inconvenience and just gave me money? Faborgian glass? What the heck is Faborgian glass? Send help. Faborg's bear tyrant is big, very bad. If we like take out the bear Tyrant, do we get something? Oh, is that like a quest? Is that a new quest I could do? What's the reward for that? I gotta know. Challenging Shout. Challenging Shout's not something I'm gonna be grabbing. Removing 2 cards for free is totally fine though. Okay, I'll see you at the Pirates fight. Here we are at the Pirate King event. Now, I've been told if we help Whitebeard, he will give us information about getting the straw hat, and since we have the key, we can go down the center path. I think this has got to be the way. So yeah, you wealth beyond measure once he becomes the king. I think that ends up being the straw hat later on in Act 4, which I am super down to see. I like starting with 5 fortify, by the way. So, and only having to fight 2 captains here is also much nicer. I imagine. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how difficult this actually ends up being. But I could see it being quite hard still. We shall find out together. Shield charge. It's got to be pretty good. I mean, reinforced steel, 92 damage. Not terrible. We can almost like take out a Pirate King here. I'll try it. Not sure if shield throws are something I'd really want for the long term. I've been slowly getting rid of them in people's decks. So I think that says a lot. Still need to take you down. I'm worried about when they go, if like I'm just not gonna have a turn. 137, we don't quite have enough block yet to do as much damage as I would like to do. So I'm gonna get rid of Bouncing Shield in this case. Ooh, maybe I could have gotten there. Now I'm regretting my decisions. It's okay. Can't do everything. So let's push forward and then choose. Let's take her out. I think that'll be good for the fight. Usually reducing numbers matters quite a bit, though in this case, I'm not sure if they need anybody more than the captains, to be totally honest, so we'll see. Probably gonna have a hard time playing cards next turn. Yeah, reduce cost of skills, or increase cost of skills by 2. Yeah, so that's still just as hard. Huh? Like, and then you stole my aura. Then you stole my aura again. And you've tried to damage me, but I have survived with block. Wow, yeah, these guys are still really tough. Oh my gosh, yeah. I guess defense cards don't get taken up on those, so that's at least good. Are defense cards ever targeted? I don't think they are, right? Skills, spells, or attacks, I believe. Interesting. Hopefully we can give some block to Heiner. Or sorry, some fortify on Heiner. Very, very expensive. Very expensive stuff here. We are getting block here. I do like the block. Gotta take out a captain or 2 if we can. I think it's gonna be incredibly important. Alright, we can take out the pig. Could play this too. This almost takes out the pig. Hold up. We'll do this. Get 1 energy. Now, this super takes out the pig. And I can do a devastating amount of damage to this guy to the point where you really just need to like breathe on him and he's gone. Alright, captain fight. We are going to be able to take care of. It was slightly nerve-wracking. Wow, equal to your shield. This does so much damage. Oh my goodness, I love it. Alright. Yeah, 2 captains is easier than 1. We would have stalled out probably on the other one. Seeing double entrench as rewards is just weird in this sort of mode. I will take the purple one though. And then we take purple shield stance on anybody and everybody, so that's guaranteed. We also always take enrage. That's pretty good. Good card rewards. So we'll be rich beyond measure later. The Pirate King Whitebeard, yes. I've nurtured. Unfortunately, what matters to me is the ties I've nurtured with my crew who are now my family. He knows the last piece and knows how to open it. Yeah, that is going to be the plot of One Piece. Everybody knows it. It's the friends you made along the way. All right. We'll continue on. I'll see you at the Rust King fight. I don't expect anything to be harder than that Pirate Captain stuff that we just went through. If there's an interesting item, I'll show you. Don't worry. We made it to the Rust King. Pretty easy. In the shop, there was the proficient item. So we bought that on Bree because I'm going to want that later since Straw Hat should be giving us all the powerful we need. Now, no need to catch our breath, no need to try and flank them. I think we just combat them now. I want to see how tough this fight is. This might be the toughest fight of our entire run. Who knows? Last stand seems good here. Got a purple entrench on Magnus a little bit ago. I don't think I showed it though. Maybe I did. I don't know what I am or am not showing, you know? I'm just going. We do have a big I was like, oh, we have a big shield throw now. We have nothing. Let's save our energy. Defensive strategy, standard bearer. Could get more powerful going. Does seem good because it's going to give us a lot of block. And then I think the stockade should be helpful here. And yeah. Okay, that's a lot of block on everybody. Of course, we still have the Fortify. We picked up Infuriate last fight, too. That was pretty nice. Let's give some more block on everyone. I think a 4 slow is going to be what I'm in the mood for. Not going to have Fury this fight, per se. Maybe next time, though. You never know. And then... what to do. We could shield stance, we could reinforce. I think reinforce is going to end up being a little bit better here. Because we're going to get a meat, and we can just play this. Now we're good. So yeah, 500 block should be a good amount. You're attacking the highest HP hero. Good job. We have the shield stance. I went with the costly bluff so that it stays in the deck. I don't know that that was the right choice, to be totally honest. It doesn't feel like the right choice. But it is a choice. And sometimes that's the most important thing. Sometimes. Alright, Eel's been taken down. We haven't been slowed to oblivion. We do have our turn taken away from us. We don't have Steel Forge or anything, so this will be interesting. Cost of all cards by 2. Yeah. This was reduced by 2, that's why it stayed. Okay. It's not terrible. Do we draw into anything I like? A little bit. This is the problem with the Rust King. You just don't get turns. Now obviously we could demoralize him. I would probably make it so we don't have to worry about the damage we take. This still should just cost 1, so maybe this is okay. 258 damage on the eel. I don't hate it. I wish they had more vulnerable. Ooh, yeah, gosh. This really is the problem. Okay, we'll draw. And then we'll chill. I don't know if a 2-cost premium meat is really worth it there, but it's going to leave me with enough energy later. I think a Steel Forge is worthwhile, though. And I think Heiner can get away with Dispelling now. Should be okay. We just, you know, they get to go again. That's what that King's thing is just you don't get to win early because they will fight you hard early. It's a good amount of poison damage with all the rust that they're applying to us, and that's a good way to take out our turn. Okay. I'm constantly amazed at how hard this is gonna be. Okay, I think Heiner's got a good chance of drawing a very strong card here. We have you. I mean, surely the eel's gone. I probably could have just targeted the Rust King directly. I probably still can, actually. We'll see here in a moment if that's possible with Yogg's. I mean, the shield charge just also clears the way, so I'll do that instead. That seems good. Alright, Yager. Show him what you got. I'll shackles him so Heiner has a chance to, in case Yager fails to do it. He might not draw the right cards. Reinforced steel, okay, that's cool. We have a shield charge. It's not quite what I'm looking for. Yeah. It's not quite it. I was looking for bouncing shield. We did not find a bouncing shield. That's okay. Ooh, wait, do we still have a chance? Maybe. We have 23 block. Okay, so I could play steel skin, reinforced steel, and then I couldn't play shield charge. Oh, dang it. Alright, well, we can play reinforced steel. We're at 1500 block. I think this is just a guess, but I think Heiner's going to be able to finish the job. As long as he draws, like, any damage card. We don't have the energy, because I spent all my energy playing the cards. Wait a moment. We got shield charge. Okay. Look at that. Oh, that was almost scary. Not really scaries, per se. Just difficult. I don't think we're going to be going Thorns long term. I'm trying to stay away from Thorns, because Thorns I find is its own archetype. It's funny that we're getting a lot of Garden of Thorns. Yeah, I don't think those are what I'm going to be going for. Now we find a Demolishing Blow. Well, I guess I found one on my other run. I did another Yager HP carry build, and it did not go as well as my Singularity run did. I don't think Omnipotence is good. Sorry, I just, I don't know. Maybe it's extra energy if I need it. It's like maybe one more energy. No, because we have Straw Hat, so maybe this is okay if Bree ends up being fast. If I could slow Magnus down, potentially. Maybe. It's really questionable. It's probably not that amazing, but it's also probably not going to be that bad, is my guess. The reason it's not great is because we have to discard defense cards that we draw that are going to be cheaper. If we draw them at the start, than they will be later. Now, we did come here for Pirate Hat, because it gives us block and it gives us fury, so everything a growing guy could need. The Jolly Roger would also be nice to take on Yager, but you can't do it on both. That is a thing. There is Noble Shield. Wow. Is that better than Heater Shield? I mean, Heater Shield's kind of good, but like Noble Shield is draw, you know? This is a lot of draw. We're going to draw through Magnus's deck so fast. It's going to be way, way too fast. But I'm kind of for it. I could have slowed Magnus down with Breastplate, I suppose. Armor is going to be like the way to slow him down. We could also speed Bree up with a ring. So I think that's going to be my preference. Yeah. Well, we'll find a speed ring. Surely it exists. Rust King got taken down, though. Put up a little bit of a fight, unlike most people. We go through the Black Statue. Okay, yeah, Jade Chest, Ruin Plaza. We're going to level up early. We're going to find the Straw Hat. It's going to be incredible. And Gladiator Helmet. It's always, like, better than Pirate Hat for just raw damage. It would take a long time for it to not be better. But we're not worried about that so much. I mean, I could be worried about that on Magnus. Noble Shield's pretty good. I mean, I'm having issues with draw, though. Let's buy it. I know I want to. I always want to. And then, yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing anything else. I'm going to edit my decks, and we'll go from there. Alright, I've got my decks mostly sorted out. We're going to go with Inefficiency on Heiner. We're at 18 cards, essentially. Got Barricade still. Got a lot of defensive cards. Made sure to get Bouncing Shield on Magnus and Last Stand on Bree, because I just want to have those in the deck so I can upgrade them later. Again, everything is super duper expensive. We aren't even upgrading in the altar because, honestly, the economy just feels so limited on card upgrades. But our decks are pretty solid, I think, for Singularity mode. Would like to change this Infuriate over if we get the chance. I would also like to upgrade this Bouncing Shield if we get the chance, and this one as well. So those are going to be the main targets, but yeah, decks are looking pretty solid. We got a lot of ways to add block and a lot of ways to deal damage off of block. I took Pummel out of Yager's deck because I didn't like it. Didn't buy anything else in the shop though. I just didn't think Pummel was doing enough, and also it's less cool. So yeah. As for which side's easier to fight, I think they're like literally the same. Free upgrade. Excuse me. Sorry. Should have muted my mic right there, but I didn't. Oh. I was like, oh, monsters are so fast. Wow. I didn't even like look at what the the thing was here. Upwind, making it +5 speed. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, I didn't realize they were just so absurdly fast. All right, we should be able to get our Fortify back if we can find an Entrench. This is my problem with Omnipotence. Like, it just, what are we drawing? Yeah, I need to be, this is why I need to be slower. Okay. Bree, find what we need. That'd be great. And barring that, let's make sure Heiner keeps block for Steelforge. The Dispel 1 there was fantastic. Command and Conquer is pretty good. Can do it yourself. Now Yager's got it. Cool. Lots of block, lots of powerful. Max powerful on Yager, in fact. Too much powerful. This is so good. Reinforced Steel. Shield Charge. I mean... Reinforced Shield. Steel Shield Charge seems good. Yeah, that's a solid amount of damage right there. Grab this. Get some more damage going here. Get some more energy. Ooh, but we miss out on the bouncing shield. Oh well. Not too terrible. You're very fast because Upwind makes you very fast. Valiant Defender is great though. And we had 2 cards left in our deck that we could draw. That's fine. I knew that. Definitely knew that. Oh, you guys are already maximum. Maximum stuff there. Okay. Cool. Got this. Don't think Last Stand's gonna be as useful now. I could shield throw, maybe take this guy down. What do you all think? That seemed like a good idea. Seems like a decent idea to me, but we could shield charge first. It's not like that crazy of a move. Still like it though. And then shield throw. Wow, it does not take you down at all, but it does slow you down. Maybe that's worth something to me. Come on, Yager. Show me what you got. You gotta have this 586 block. That's so much potential damage on a bouncing shield. Yes, I should have done that first. That's alright. We'll make do, I think. I think this will be okay. Okay, bouncing shield is 2,000 damage on that guy. It's also just like almost enough on everybody. It's actually not quite enough for shield slam to go. But if we do this, then shield slam's gonna be enough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is why shield slam is inferior to bouncing shield by quite a bit. Speaking of, I don't take it in Heiner's deck because I just don't believe in it. Second Wind is like if we're worried about longer turns or longer fights, which I might be. I don't know how well we take on final bosses, to be totally honest. It doesn't feel like it'd be that far of a stretch to say they survive more than 2 or 3 turns. Don't think I need anything else here though. And we get our free card upgrade. That's so good. All right, Heiner, I want the Last Stand to make it 0 because we're of course gonna get Citadel. Citadel is guaranteed. Oh, wait, yeah, we already have Bouncing Shield upgraded. Okay, I was worried I just made a horrible mistake. We're going for the 1.5x because the bigger numbers, the better. And we have the energy to play it is the other important factor in there. I think Bree's gonna get or Citadel as well. Everybody's gonna get Citadel. So we take Citadel. I mean, except for maybe Yager. Yager might not take it because he's our damage boy. The Ruined Plaza. Here we go. We analyze the battlefield. Then we get a bunch of experience, so we don't have to do like the guesswork here. Could take the loot for 6 or lower, but I actually do like the experience, at least right now, because it's an easy choice to make. We have the key, so we go through the lock, and we do this sort of fight here. Another free card upgrade. I mean, who says no? Anyways, I'll see you at the chest. Okay, made it past that fight. The second free upgrade was significantly less exciting. Not really much to change there, but we got the loot Whitebeard told us about. The friends we made along the way. Except not actually, because we get Catharsis. We get 5,000 gold. I forgot how much gold you get off of this if you're like Rich. That's actually incredible. I like how it's more like the real treasure is the treasure that you can find in this treasure box. That's what this feels like right now. Okay. Bree's taking Straw Hat. That was always the plan. Ooh, we want her to have this thing too. Cloud Song. Cloud Song is real good. I think Heiner could use the Cloud Song. Heiner could also use Warrior Code though for going for maximum blockage. Cloud Song instead of Steel Rod on Yager. I mean, we have a really expensive dex, so it's probably worthwhile. Cloud Song is a direct upgrade for Magnus, which is like something. The reason I'm interested in getting it on somebody else is because, well, I mean, exotic spices on Yager is like, it's a dream come true, right? It's not really like that crazy. It's not really that crazy, is it? Oh, but it's so cool. It's so thematic for Yager, for food Yager, you know? Warrior Code is like the thing for Heiner if I wanted to make it good. I mean, direct upgrade for Magnus. I could see it. I wish I could take the Amulet of Speed on Bree. That would be ideal, but we have to take Straw Hat on Bree. That is mandatory. Let's just take the direct upgrade on Magnus, and then we'll have Heiner take Warrior Code, which is a kind of upgrade. Less resistances. We did, of course, level up. I think I'm going to be taking the Indomitable on Heiner. I mean, because shield doesn't have a cap, so we don't have to worry about restricted power. We're just going to be fine. Having gourmet meat instead of spoiled meat is probably going to be real good. And then, yeah, it's going to take care of a lot of our energy issues, and now our draw issues are going to be a thing of the past too, and we'll have Tireless on both Magnus and Bree, so we're going to be super strong. I'll show you what it's like on the Twins fight. We have 10,000 gold. That's incredible. All right, see you at the Twins. All right, after a quick Armageddon, we made it to the Twins fight. Honestly, it didn't prove too much of a problem, so I'm assuming Twins is going to go very well. Catharsis is, of course, nice to have. We're going to have a lot of block. And we're going to do shield charges and stuff. And we're going to apply what we learned on the plaza so that we can be better prepared when we face them. Looks like that gives us powerful? Yeah? Oh, it weakens them, right? Oh, and they can be weakened, right. Forget about that sometimes. I changed my Omnipotence with a free upgrade. That was what the Armageddon was. It sucks to do things in that order. Whatever. I'm not going back. I can't be bothered. Alright, there's no way Heiner goes down. He's got Wolf Guard, so he's basically invincible. Last stand. Get some stuff here. Okay, this seems pretty good so far. Extra energy is great. We could do more damage as well, but I'm tempted just to get powerful and block out there. Yeah, that seems like it'll be good for us going forward. We'll grab the shield charge, and we'll win in a little bit. I'm optimistic for our chances to save our pets. I don't think there's any chance of us losing. That seems unfathomable to me right now. I could be very wrong. I mean, look at these guys. They have good resistances, but like not that good, right? Balancing shield's almost taking out their health, right? Like, let's be honest. This isn't gonna take too long. We could triple our Fury. Okay, what if we left it to Heiner, you know? Like, give Heiner a shot. Lower the resistances even more. Catharsis, Heat Surge helps us. Lots of energy for Heiner. Last Guardian's great. Still need to draw the ultimate weapon. Wow, we have a lot of we have a lot of stuff here. The Jolly Roger isn't going off too much for Heiner. Probably would just be better with like a draw melee attack option, but hey, it's fine. Let's draw for somebody, right? And the Inspire isn't coming on every turn in like the way that we want it, but I think maybe once it does, we'll be good. Who knows? Alright, Heiner's got a good shot here. What are we getting rid of? Don't need these now. Okay, we have the Bouncing Shield. It's a lot of damage. Admittedly, that's a ton of damage. Heiner's gonna be able to go fast. So we have this that's cheaper. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Alright, don't even need Heiner. Magnus is fine. He's got it. Citadel, and it did show up on Yager. No. No, that's the one guy it's not supposed to show up on. We'll take the bouncing shield on Bree. I like to have it on everybody. Yager's the only guy who doesn't have Last Stand, nor do I really want him to be playing the Citadel. I think we skip it on Yager. We just don't have any means of playing it is the problem. Dang it. Anybody else could have taken that. Oh well. We have way too much gold. We have golden laurel? What is this? This ridiculousness. I could slow Magnus down forcibly here. It's tempting. What the porcupine? It showed up? We could have had a full Thorns build this run. I swear, I actually saw like all the Thorn stuff. That's always how it goes. It's like just tempting enough because I'm actually a block build, so it makes sense. Anywho, Golden Laurel is just incredible. Do I take Stainless Cuirass on Magnus because I am tired of being faster at the wrong time? It's possible. That's possibly the right choice. That's so bad. Isn't he gonna be like just 1 speed slower? Any speed item would be fine, but we're kind of at the end of our ropes here. We're not gonna find any more speed items, right? So gotta take something. And then Golden Laurel would also be really good on Bree, but then we'd lose out on our draw here. And we can't take it on Magnus because we just took Stainless Cuirass and everything else is there. So, I mean, but like you have to take it. They don't need rings. Rings aren't that important. Everybody else could just have a bunch of draw. That sounds great. Then, yeah, we're not really doing Thorns so much. So, yes, that's going to be that. 12,000 gold. Hopefully we find some shops coming up. Didn't really get that many opportunities to do shops. I'll see you at the boss fight unless there's anything really crazy that we find. No shop here. Unfortunate. All right. See ya. Okay. I said I would show all rolls. I am going to try to get a discount here at 74%. Dang. Prices increased. That's actually not great. Then again, I don't have anything I care about here in terms of upgrading, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I forgot to remove Shield Slam. I knew I had to remove cards. I was like, I just can't think of any cards I would want to remove. Silly me. All the Shield Slam should have gone. That's fine. I've made mistakes. We could upgrade, I don't know, let's upgrade Barricade, you know? It deserves it. I'm sure there's other cards I'm gonna also forget to upgrade right here, but like, I don't know. Good enough, right? Like, get all the barricades upgraded. I just don't want to have Shield Slam as a card. I guess I'd like it to be out of my deck if I ever do have to play it. So sure, let's spend all our money doing that. That sounds like a great idea. Cool. Okay. And we're gonna get the ability to remove more cards, I guess. So that's totally fine. All right. I'll see you at the boss fight. All right. We're at the end. We have 13,000 gold that I just wasn't able to spend. And we were able to get rid of the bad cards in Yager's deck. This is going to be the moment of truth. I thought it would be really funny if we took the Enlightened on Heiner. That way we have energy gain cards of multiple rarities and boons. I don't know. Something about that sounded really entertaining. Other than that, take a look at the rest of our decks. We got Entrenched. We found no other Citadels other than the one that we got on Yager, which I think is unlikely, but hey, game didn't want to give it to me. Something I did find on Yager was Purple Demolishing Blow. The reason I took it is I want to directly compare its damage to the block cards. It's going to be a lot less, I know, but I want to see if we can, like, maybe when we're stacking our Vitality, if it's going to go crazy. Like, I don't want it to be crazy, I want to see what it's like. Other than that, I like our Purple Shield stances. I think we got pretty lucky on that. Got pretty lucky on all our cards, I think, at all the other points of our run. The only thing we didn't get lucky on is getting, like, our amazing cards at the very end. Though we got a bunch of shield bounces. Well, actually, we only got one for Bree, or bouncing shields, so I don't know. I think we're doing good. I think Yager has this again. No, this is Heiner. No, this is Magnus. Yeah, Magnus is definitely the person of the run. We were able to slow him down. We get a bunch of draw on everybody first turn. You only have 5,000 health. That's actually a decent amount. I haven't been dealing 5,000 damage to any monsters first turn, so I highly doubt I'll be doing that here. Especially if I'm drawing Bouncing Shield this early. As you can see, 177 damage, not terribly much. This, on the other hand, is significantly better. Okay, let's draw more on you. So we don't know where the draw, the Inspire is going to go on everybody. I'll just do this preemptively to heal up, and it doesn't really cost any energy for future turns, so it doesn't matter that much. Give to the Poor is going to be good for us here. We have Demolishing Blow already at 311. We have Bouncing Shield at 653. Yeah, okay. We need to play cards that remove cards from our hand. I'm not going to play Bouncing Shield just yet, I don't think. I almost want a one-shot hand check. As greedy as that sounds, like, I kind of just don't want to win right now. I want to win slightly later, because I feel extremely greedy. And, oh, we can put this back on top of our deck. That's so good. Okay, we put both of these back on top of our deck. Oh, but then I have to draw it if I play it. Did I do that in the right order? No, I didn't. Okay, well, we'll be slightly faster. Hand check and be moderately more vulnerable. Minus 26% resistances here. We did get the Steel Forge turn. This is like kind of what I was hoping for. Now we drew Bouncing Shield on like every hero except for Magnus, I think, so that's like not ideal. But we'll slow him down a lot, and then his clones are sure to be faster than us. I don't really know if I'm going to be able to do anything about that. Well, we'll make them all target me. 891 damage is pretty good, though. No, we're faster than the clones. Incredible. Yeah, and then we have the Steel Forge. It worked really well at keeping all our block up and getting us a billion Fortify. Okay. This is what it's all about. Right, we're drawing for like every skill I play. I need to like lose energy somehow. Somehow we're not at max draw on everybody. Okay, do it yourself. I think Magnus, I said, was the one who needed the block because everybody else had block already. We have 3 fast on everybody. Don't think we're gonna get like too much of a difference out of Heiner, but maybe. We'll play vulnerable. That should help us out a bit. Like I said, I want to kind of one-shot these guys when possible. So we have 3 energy to spare. Let's Stockade then. Ooh, not quite a one-shot on this guy. Dang it. Okay, well, maybe on Magnus's turn things will go a little bit better. We did slow... Okay, we slowed them down past hand check. That's great. I don't think we're drawing what I want. Well, no, we could draw a Bouncing Shield very easily, actually. Like, we're kind of guaranteed to draw it when you think about it. Which is probably going to win the fight, like, honestly. Because we're going to double our shield now. And you're already at 10 vulnerable. Yeah. And then all I have to do is this, and like we're extremely likely to grab it now. Okay, yeah, we found it. 4,992. But like, I can't help but feel we could do better, you know? Let's see if it, I don't think it'll... Yeah, okay, yeah. It won't take him out if I do it this way. Perfect, perfect. Okay, we'll barricade. We'll get a little bit more block on everybody. I know I'm playing with fire here, but it's like, it's fun fire. Don't take that out of context. Nobody quote that. Okay, gourmet meat. This should, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is gonna help us get so much. Right? Like we are We are guaranteed tons of block here. Like, I knew we could do better. And we could triple our fury even. Okay. And now this is at 1460, and that's like cool and all. I mean, maybe I'm gonna try to like build it up even higher. We actually have steel skin yet again. This is still a little bit more energy. So yeah, this is 1500. So of course not quite enough, even with a 44 fury and 82 vitality. However, this is 13,000 damage. That's so good. Oh, I can't do the reinforced steel and it though. Ah, dang it. I could do reinforced steel and shield charge, but it's gonna just be double 13. It's gonna be basically the same amount of damage. Slightly less, actually. Alright, enough playing with our food. Let's move on to the Archon fight. I should be able to have a screenshot there. I don't know if that's the right idea. I never know if I should like show screenshots of the final bosses, but I don't know. It's like it's fun. It's like a cool time to show off what we got. Shield charge right away. I don't think Bree's gonna be the one we're depending on to deal all the damage. So I'm pretty satisfied just to use her damage up here. Yeah, 4 slow, pretty solid. I don't know if we're faster than the handshake clone, because like they have different speeds at different levels, so like we might be there, might not be. Hard to say. We do have barricade, entrench, reinforced steel. Not enough for the bouncing shield to be that interesting to me. I could give Wolfguard to somebody. This is what I mean by a Wolfguard being like not useful enough. I think we will wrap back around fast enough to get there. I mean, we should be able to do like an insane amount of damage, right? In one shot. Should I destroy him in phase 3? I don't know if people. How do you guys feel about playing with your food? Do you want to just like see it and be done, or do you two enjoy just I don't know, playing around and seeing how high the damage numbers can go? It's just I don't get this opportunity very often, you know. Like we're in such a good spot. I can play this demolishing blow even. I guess piercing hell is kind of okay. Reinforced steel. We'll wait on the infuriate and on the bouncing shield, and we'll steel skin for now. That seems okay. Maybe I should have saved energy. Heiner's got energy. Heiner's got energy for days. Oh yeah, we got the music going. I don't know if that's too loud. Or we're playing it. It's all about Yager here. I think Yager's gonna be our champion of damage. Heiner could be the champion of damage too, but like we don't need it. I don't know why I got the purple shield charge if I'm going for more damage on Yager. Whatever, it's there. Bree can have more draw, sure, because she might need it to slow down the champion here. Don't know how fast he goes. Hopefully not too fast. 24. Okay, he does copy us here. There's no way we don't win in a few turns here. Maximum draw. There's some vulnerable. Okay, we wanna make sure Bree can take out what's his face handshake. That's gonna be the most critical thing for me. He's immune to weaken? Crazy. How can you be immune to weaken? That makes you so powerful. Okay, 809 damage. We are there. We're here now. Can't use this shield charge to do it. Can use the bouncing shield. Then I don't get to apply more vulnerable, unfortunately. But we gotta do it. I don't want to deal with his shenanigans. It would just be annoying. And we're gonna get vulnerable on Magnus here. Yeah, we have plenty of vulnerable. Oh my goodness. Insane amounts. Should probably Valiant Defender. I mean, genuinely hard decisions to make here. He's so gone. There's like no shot he's gonna live, and yet I want to play with my food some more. We're gonna test this out. We're gonna see just how far we can go. Put all this away. I'll have more resistance next turn, so I don't really want to like go too hard on the food play. But for now 1200 block is pretty good. We have our reinforced steel. We have our infuriate. This is good, right? Yeah, we have what, steel skin we could draw? Sure, I guess steel skin would be good to draw before this. And we'll have the energy. 4,000 block. Okay, he's at 29,000 damage. Alright, now we're getting up to those vitality numbers that we saw, right? Dude, the shield charge. Okay, but it's not over yet, right? Like, we don't want to end it just yet. I think I want to end it on phase 3. Like, I know this is wrong, but I don't want to end it too soon. Demolishing blow him. Okay, let's just get that out of the deck. We gotta keep going. This is too fun not to do. Oh, we haven't even played Steel Forge yet. How could we not have played Steel Forge yet? That's certainly gonna be the case. Now he does do damage from a block on the front hero, so we gotta be a little bit cautious about giving Heiner too much block, which is exactly how I'm playing this right here. Is being slightly cautious about maybe not playing like a steel skin or something, because we don't want to instantly die. Now I will probably just give this to Bree. That seems okay. Oh, but then she's too slow. Oh no, I've messed up Magnus's and Jager's draw. Uh-oh. Mistakes were made. We're just gaining block on Jager, okay. And Heiner was totally fine. His resistances are like 95 on everything. Yeah, no wonder. We don't even have that much block to grab here, but like, let's do it. This is quite entertaining to me. We can go up higher. Again, not this turn. This turn he has too much resistance. We don't want to mess with that, you know? It's too early. You know, Magnus is getting close to being able to take him out. Maybe we'll just do that, because I wanna slow him down a little bit for the turns coming up in the future. Don't want it to be too terrible. Yeah, we definitely messed up the draw, but that's okay. This isn't like the turn we wanted to win. We want to win on third turn, because like you never win on third turn on, well, maybe you guys do. I never win on third turn. It's just like not a thing that happens. Okay, we didn't get our reinforced steel at the time I wanted it, unfortunately. Can still steal skin. Obviously, it's not quite as good. We can get rid of the martyrdom and save Magnus's life, probably. Seems like a good play. Then we can unslow Bree for next turn. Yes, this is a lot of damage. Alrighty. Yeah, that's a good amount of damage. And we're gonna keep getting premium meat going up. Okay. It's pretty darn solid. Magnus, we could speed up everybody, which would mean that we're then in the right order again. Perfect. Okay. Keep providing block. We have enough powerful, of course, every turn. The Doom is going to be inconsequential later. We could have Jager even get slowed down here, right? That's perfect. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm trying. I wish I could make him weaker somehow. We're scaling. We don't have to worry about his crazy attack again. That's just not going to be in the cards for him. We have a ton of block. You know, speaking of in the cards for people, we gotta Gotta scale. Okay. Don't want to end the fight too early. It'd be way, way too soon. Oh, he got rid of all the vitality on... Wait. Oh no. Okay. Oh, Dispel. The Dispel on the Harpy saved Jogger's life. This is why sometimes you don't want to play with your food. Let that be a lesson to you all. And not to me. Because I will never learn. Yeah, we need to get rid of his... Oh, right. I just added stuff to him. It's okay. We'll have evasion, which will be good for us later. Yes. This is fine. This is all fine. There's no panicking here. Alright, he can't be weakened, so it didn't do as much as I was hoping there. Okay. Okay. This is okay. No extra vulnerable there, but we get the extra vulnerable here. So yeah, he's at minus resistances now. Yeah, Magnus, if you're at the point where Magnus can take you out, you don't do anything to make me afraid. I'm not even slightly nervous. Nah. Alright, this is the turn where Yager gets to go. 12,000 block. We should be able to double it. Yes, we got the turn for it too. Okay. So that's double what block we had. I guess I could have done this first and had slightly more going for me. Alright, 328,000 damage. Hold up, I gotta pause. Okay, I got my screenshot. But yeah, that's gonna be GG. We're gonna take him out on his abstraction turn. Obviously, we could have won on like turn 1, but this is great. Or was it round 2? Either way, this was a ton of fun. I've missed block build. Maybe I'll try it on Madness 16 or sorry, Madness 18 for fun. You know, could be like a good old challenge to do using block damage cards. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'll go over the stats again. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. And if you want to see more, subscribe. I'm having a good time with these Singularity runs. Definitely a nice breath of fresh air. I'm also having fun with the Bin Bin's mod. I don't know if anybody's... I'm sure it overlaps somewhat. People are interested in Cross the Obelisk, but if you guys are enjoying that too, let me know. This is good. Thorn's damage was a big part of our damage early game, I think. So, yeah, this was very helpful. 17,000 damage on Yager. And wait, that's not quite right, is it? I guess it only counts actual damage dealt. It doesn't do overflow damage. Okay, well, I've answered that question for myself. And maybe solved that mystery for any of you if you were wondering. But that's going to do it for now. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time.